What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. And one of the things that I am trying to do over the summer is really be more aware, be more intentional about my grocery shopping, my use of products. As you guys probably know, I'm doing Project Pan, and if you're interested in those videos, they're over on my weight loss channel. But one of the things that I decided to do literally last week was try to start being more intentional about using items out of our pantry. They're there to use. They aren't there to look pretty. They are there to eat. So I've been making a list the past few days of the things that I've used up. And like I said, I've only been doing this about for a week or so. Here towards the end of June, you're seeing this beginning of July. So hopefully this next month I will be able to share with you, sorry, Peaches here, more of what I have used up out of the kitchen. So let's get started and I will share with you my list. And I know some of you are probably going to go, Lena, how in the world does this apply to your channel where you talk about crafting and travel and whatnot? Well, I haven't crafted on here in a while. But if you go back to kind of the beginning of our channel, I did a lot of recipes. I did crafting. We did travel. And while it's called the Hall Family Adventures, I'm sorry, using pet items out of your pantry can also be an adventure. So here we go. Out of my and yes, it is a very small list, but like I said, I only decided to do this a couple days ago, and this was what I could remember and items that I've jotted down as I've used them. I used up a can of cream and mushroom soup out of the pantry. Out of the refrigerator, I used up the last of a bottle of Crown Royal vanilla, and I also used up a one-shot bottle of Tequila Rose. I had those in my refrigerator for a long time, and like I would clean things and put these bottles back in, and finally, you know, we've been having some game nights on weekends, and so I used up those. I did like a Crown Royal vanilla and Coke, and the Tequila Rose actually goes really well with the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. I saw it on TikTok several years ago. So there's out of the freezer, I used up a box of egg rolls. I used up a container of garlic powder out of the pantry. I was making a pulled pork roast to make into shredded pork, and it called for a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I went to open up the container of garlic powder that I had, and there was not a whole lot in it. And I just went, yeah, pour with your heart. We used up a box of Lucky Charms. Sam loves Lucky Charms. I used up the box of heavy whipping cream. I'd actually bought this for a recipe that I made last week to make loaded potato soup, and I used it up in the tater tot casserole that I made. So I was pretty happy that I was able to use it up and it just didn't go bad. That is sometimes one of my worst things, is I will find a recipe and I will almost ingredient shop for it if it's something that I don't typically make. And I think that's what gets me in trouble with things going bad in my my pantry or in my refrigerator, because I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll use this in something else, and then I don't. But I instead of milk, I used heavy whipping cream in the tater tot casserole. I finished up a container of strawberry cream cheese. During the summer, I eat a lot of bagels and cream cheese for breakfast. I used up a bag of shredded cheese when I was making tater tot casserole. I used up a can of baked beans. I finished up a bottle of apple juice, and we used up a bottle of barbecue sauce. And I used that one kind of loosely. I've made this pulled pork recipe twice now. But when I bought the stuff to make it the first time, I am a fan of a thicker barbecue sauce. And for me, I really like PC Masterpiece for like cooking with, like making pulled pork. Sam prefers Bullseye barbecue sauce. He really likes the spicy one, but I don't even think they make it anymore. But a couple weeks ago, not last week, but the week prior, or yeah, the week prior, I had made little smokies for dinner. So I had a big bottle of barbecue sauce that I opened for that. And so the other day I had a partial big bottle and a partial small bottle, and I just put the little bottle on top and let it drain. So technically I got to throw away a barbecue sauce bottle, but it kind of went into a bigger bottle. So not quite sure where that falls in the whole clean out option, but it's gone out of the refrigerator, so I'm counting it. So I'm really happy that so many things got used up that like potentially may not have, and we've been really great about using up like leftovers. For example, on Sunday Sam went golfing, and when we got home Sunday night, we ate left over from lunch, and then Sam grilled some hot links. But for lunch on Monday, he took the rest of the tater tot casserole, and for dinner, we had the rest of the pulled pork that I had made on Saturday. I put it in a container, and I heated it up, and we ate each a couple sandwiches before Sam went out to umpire baseball. So we've been really mindful about making sure leftovers are used up. There's no science experiments going on in the refrigerator, which I like. And my goal is to continue this through the school year. So either at the end of the month or beginning of the month, depending on how things are kind of go, I will be sharing with you my pantry challenges video about what I have used up that month. I do plan to try to keep a good list going. And here, this is the beginning of July. Probably in October, we will be making a stock up run at Aldi's for the winter, so that we typically pick up like the canned chili beans, canned vegetables for like making vegetable beef soup and whatnot there. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys stick around for the other videos that we have here. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Lena. We do travel, we do crafts sometimes, we do cooking, we do thrifting, we do miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, that's a good term, miscellaneous. So, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!